Hello and welcome to a return of Opium Cheap Tech, and today... So what we have today is a very off-brand action cam, clearly wanting to be like a GoPro. 2-inch screen, sports cam, full HD 1080p apparently, so we'll be testing that. On the side, what does it say? Waterproof housing, clip 1, handlebar pole mount, mount 1, mount 2, mount 3, so lots of mounts to put it onto things. Anything on the side here, wear it, mount it, love it, enjoy it. Specifications, so apparently it's 1080p and it's waterproof. Weird thing to put together on the same bullet point. Video tells you how many, and at 30 frames per second apparently. Full wide angle lens, 140 degrees, waterproof up to 30 meters, I doubt it. 2-inch LCD, multi-language, storage for a micro SD, and it has a lithium rechargeable battery, input output USB. I think it's micro USB, isn't it? Yeah, micro USB, and it tells you the dimensions. So this cost £8.65 on eBay. They are a little bit more in other places, but this one is the cheapest action cam of this type that I could find. Let's open her up. Okay, so this is what's inside. Here's the action cam itself. Very much looking like a GoPro. It's got a screen on the back by the looks of it, and this is a mount that's already attached to it. I imagine this can probably come off somehow. Oh, there you go. So there's the camera outside of its casing with the screen on the back. OK button, power button, and some rocker buttons maybe for navigating menus. And then we've got a few different mounts here. I guess what this one is just for a tripod. To stick onto things, I assume. That's the cable, the micro USB. And then another sort of tripod mount. Looks like a bike mount to me. And I'm not sure what that's meant for. And then also comes with some straps to strap it to wherever you need it. So a good amount of accessories, can't complain about that. Let's move on to testing it out. I'm not massively hopeful, to be honest with you. The camera looks okay. Looks like a nice camera, but yeah, let's try it out, what it was meant to be used for. Okay, so I've given the cam a little bit of a charge, about half an hour or so, and I've managed to get a micro SD card in there. First micro SD card I put in there was a SanDisk 8GB. Device got really hot itself, and so did the SD card. I found that it wasn't recording that there was an SD card inside, and then when I put it inside the computer, it was no longer working. So I'm not sure if it was the device itself that's caused that to die, or if it was just dead anyway and was causing issues inside this device. But let's turn this one on. So we've got the on button at the front here, and here we go. Oh god, why do we always have these? And here's the camera itself taking footage, so it does have a screen on the front. It's not too bad actually, and I'm just going to go through the menus, which I'm pretty sure you use this on button at the front to go through. So you can see at the moment it's on record with the little camera up there, and I've set it to 10 minutes. Got the battery indicator down here, and saying that it has an SD card in there and that it's recording at 1080p. So then you can move to photos. So I'll take a quick picture there. And then that's showing what I've just taken. So we've got this picture 000 JPEG down there. Then we have the settings. So these buttons down here will navigate the settings. So we have resolution, date tag, motion detection. Let's have a look what that is actually. It's got an option for on and off. So I guess you can use it as a motion detector. And then cyclic record, so that I have changed to 10 minutes. It was on 3 when I got it. And then audio, change the audio test settings. EV resolution, let's just see what we have. So we have it on the highest at the moment, which I'm assuming that's meant to be 12 megapixels. Fast view, delay pictures, so if you want to set up a timer for deleting pictures, lock the device. Volume, formatting, language settings, audio power, auto power off, sorry, screensavers, reset system, frequency, I guess for videos, let's see what that's on. It's on 50, I'm happy with that. Time settings, video rotate, and the firmware version. So what I will do is I'll just do a quick video here. And what I'll do for you right now is I'll just quickly pop this video up on the screen now so you can see how it looks after it's been recorded. And what I'll do for you right now is I'll just quickly pop this video up on the screen now so you can see how it looks after it's been recorded. So that's that done. We'll just now move on to testing it out in some better environments and more what this was meant for. So let's move on to that now.
So what I've tried to do here is to just get some recording of very low movement video. So this is just filming some trees that are just moving in the wind. You can see it's got some sort of lighting issues around the edge of the image itself. You can see some sort of high resolution maybe in the middle. Well, I wouldn't say high resolution, but you can see that it sort of looks better in the middle, which is probably where it's trying to go for this wide angle lens effect, but it's struggling on the edges of the picture. You can see a date and time at the top, which is incorrect. I just haven't set that yet, but it could be helpful for some people. I'm pretty sure it can be turned off. And it does have some sound. You can hear quite a lot of background sound, but that could be just the wind here. So next I set up a similar setup, but looking at a tree that's just sort of moving a little bit more, and I've tried to get it into a bit of a better area for light, but getting quite similar results with the lighting issue around the edge, and more higher quality in the middle. So here you can see I have attached the cam to my car while I'm driving to act as a dash cam. I did try to attach it to my windscreen with the sticky mount, but that came off almost immediately. The mount stopped sticking to any surface within a few minutes. So I've actually just jammed this between my windscreen and my dashboard. As you can see, it does come out a couple of times and I have to push it back in place. But it's more to show how video is showing on this during motion. And actually it's not too bad. It's quite hard to see because you mainly can see my dash. But you can see around you, you can see what's going on. I think if a car came towards me, you'd most likely be able to make out a number plate if it was close enough. It's not dealing with this too bad actually. This is me speaking on the Unbranded action camera. This is how the audio sounds whilst recording. Here I have tried to get a recording of more of an open area where you can see more things in the distance and things around you. This is just a field that I knew of that would be good for this type of recording, and also I've done some where I've gone into a gentle jog just to show if there's any assistance in trying to keep the image still. It seems that there's no setting for this, not that I could find anyway, and the video is not really viable if you were trying to use it for any type of activity where you are moving around quite a lot. So after doing some research, I have found that when looking into the properties of one of the videos done on this camera, it was showing a frame height of 960, therefore meaning that the video is not in 1080p like it advertises. As for the pictures, they are showing up as 1280 by 960, giving this camera a megapixel of 1.228. Now, it doesn't actually say on the box anywhere what it claims the megapixels to be. However, on the eBay page it does say 1.3, so it's pretty close, not quite there. So in conclusion, the camera isn't quite what it advertises, but I don't think you should really expect that for the price that you're paying as well. At £8, it's a good little project. I would say that it could be useful for a dash cam. So you'll be able to see what I'll put on screen right now is me driving and coming close to a car. You can see that during that it's quite easily visible the number plate for the car that's coming towards me, so that could be one function. Another thing that you could use it for is maybe some sort of home security, that you set it up for a motion sensor, because it's not great quality, but it might be useful for something to be used as evidence or something like that. Other than that, I wouldn't use it for pictures because the pictures are awful, and I personally also wouldn't use it as an actual action camera because you're not going to get very good footage, and it doesn't have any of the other functions that a proper branded action camera has normally, so things like stabilization, higher quality pictures and video, and the sound on it is also absolutely awful. But overall, for £8, I would say that if you have some sort of project that requires a camera and doesn't need to be good quality, this is really something that would be quite good to pick up for quite a low price. Thanks for watching.